going to the Everglades, and we just left, well, 2 hours ago, and we're going to a motel to stay there for the night. We're gonna walk across the street, eat at this restaurant, and then Monday, tomorrow, we're gonna take the boat out to Crooked Creek, Chickee, in the back country. It's like a dock. That's what a Chickee is. You learn something new every day. Then we're gonna go to Pavillion Key the second night, and it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna take you on my journey. We're about to go over the, what's it called?
Caloosahatchee River.
Yeah. See, there's a sign up there if I zoom in.
It's a famous river known by the Florida Crackers. They used to drive their cattle all the way down to the shore and then take them all the way down to the inlet of the Gulf of Mexico.
Huh, that's pretty.
Punta Rasa. And sell their cattle trade.
That's a pretty river.
Colton, tell them all the cities you remember driving through on our way down here.
Alright, so the cities we have driven through so far. Brownville or something.
Yeah.
Arcadia. Put me on the spot.
Fort Meade.
Fort Meade. That's all I remember.
Yeah, some old Florida country towns.
Yeah, and I have actually never been to the Everglades, but this guy has been 5 times.
Yeah, man.
And he actually made like a movie of him staying there for 10 days. Which we're not going to stay for 10 days. He was kind of going crazy at the end.
Yeah.
By himself, too. So, yeah. We just passed it. It's cool. We'll see you guys later. Bam. Oh no, I'm still recording. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Alright, so we saw something so important that we had to hop out of the truck. Hanshaw Farms. That's our last name. Hanshaw Farms. Bam. It's got a cool tractor here.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Alright, go stand over there by the truck.
Okay.
The tractor.
Okay. Hanshaw Farms. Hanshaw Farms. Hanshaw Farms. Hanshaw Farms. Alright, I'm gonna take a picture real quick. Isn't that just amazing? They even have their truck. I'd never seen a Hanshaw building in my life, unless it was spelled wrong. That might be my long-lost cousin who owns that. Alright, we'll see you guys if we see something cool or at the motel. About to go straight down Everglades City, 30 miles. Hopefully we can get something to eat, because we're both hungry. We're stranded. That was awesome. See you. We are now entering Everglades City, established in 1923, Florida. That's cool. Was that a snook? Yeah.
Yep.
Bam. Lions International. Alright, so now we're about to go to the ranger station, get our permit. Permit? What are we getting?
Permit.
Yeah. And then we're probably going to go to
The Ivy House to check into our hotel.
Yeah, we're gonna unload everything into our hotel. Well, we're gonna go there. And then, oh, look, there's people fishing.
Barren River.
There's Barren River. Airboat people. So we're gonna go into the hotel. Yeah. And we are gonna go eat. And then mess around, maybe fish in the Barren River. So we'll see you guys when that happens.
Stop it. So.
Alright. Well, we are at the Smallwood store. Don't know if you can really see it, but we're here. I actually have been here like a year ago maybe. And right here, this land, is where Ed Watson was killed. The townspeople didn't like what he was doing because what he did, he owned like a farm or a company or whatever. And then he'd hire employees, and whenever their paychecks came, he would kill them so he didn't have to pay, and then dump their bodies in the water back there. And then the townspeople didn't like that, so right here, they killed him.
That's right.
And we actually went in the Smallwood store like a year ago maybe.
2 years ago when we went to Goodland?
Yeah,
It was
summer.
already 2 years ago now.
Really. And then,
In the middle of the summer. Crazy.
yeah, we went inside it, and it was cool. They had like tons of antiques, all that. But it cost money to go inside. How much did it cost? Like 10?
Like $6 a piece, I think.
Huh.
We've already seen it just 2 years
Yeah.
ago, so we don't need to go back in.
Yeah, we don't need to go in. And
Plus, we're
you
getting
guys don't.
hungry.
Yeah, we hungry. No, I thought that said Main Street. We've seen tons of Main Streets. So, you want to go to the motel or the restaurant first?
Show them some Chuckaluska.
Oh yeah, this is Chuckaluska right here. Chuckaluska, everything Chuckaluska. And
Tell them about who
all
built this big mound over here.
yeah, this mound and ground, the dirt, and all this. What were their names?
Calusa.
The Calusa built all of this, which is really cool because that was thousands of years ago. And they did not have all the technology to build houses like that. So that's really cool.
So all this is made of shells.
Yeah,
Oyster
shells. Guys, we're at the Everglades City Ranger Station. And, well, my dad's getting the permit. I think I might explore a bit. See, we got some water over here. And, earlier I was walking around, right? I was just about to grab the camera. And I saw this plane. It was able to land in the water. It wasn't like a normal like airplane. It was like a jet or whatever. And it flew right over the boat right there. Like right up there. Which is kind of cool. Actually, no, it's not. Ooh, swordfish. Don't know if you guys can see that. I'll zoom in on them. I don't think you guys can see it because it's the color of the... There you go. You can kind of see it. So, yeah, there's another swordfish. Right there. There's lots of swordfish here. Not swordfish, needlefish or whatever. I don't know what they're called, okay? But they're also in Mosquito Lagoon / Indian River. And... that's just beautiful. And, if you watch River Monsters by Jeremy Wade, then you would know that they are actually pretty deadly. And you gotta catch them with, like, rope, because they have thousands of teeth, and it will get stuck on them. Swordfish. Bloody needlefish, yeah. So, yeah. You can't catch them with ordinary bait, I don't think. I could go get the net out of the boat and try and get something, but I don't know if I will, because I think after this we're going to go see the Chuckaluska boat ramp, see if we'll be able to put in the Ginu tomorrow, and then we'll go back to the motel, unload. I'll keep you updated on that, and then my thing got stuck on a tree. That's cool. But I'll keep you updated on that, and then we're going to go to the restaurant. So we just got to the Everglades National Park Ranger Station in the Gulf Coast. We have my father with the Ginu. The tarp has held up. I'm surprised. Ooh, there's some wood. And we're about to go get our permit in there. And then here's this old guy.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Gotta go. Woo! Alright, so we'll see you guys probably at the restaurant or the
There's a gumbo
thing or
limbo
whatever.
tree right up here.
Oh yeah. We're in the motel. It's actually really nice. I've never been in a motel before. It's kind of like a hotel, But a hotel, you don't need that much space, right, Dad?
Correct. No.
Like, all you
This
need
is all
is
you
beds and TV, microwave, desk, kitchen, and look at this, a cereal bowl. And the shower is like probably the nicest part because they have like dispensers, shower gel, and shampoo. Anyway, we got a nice view of the restaurant that we're gonna go eat at. We got a fridge, and I'll pick it up once we're either at the restaurant or walk. We are now at the Island Cafe, ice cream and gift shop. Wonder if they have real food. So we're about to go in, and wonder what I'll order. Probably like a fish or something, maybe a burger. So I'll pick you guys up when I eat my food.
Let's eat.
Yeah, whoop whoop. Alright, so we got our food. Got some Sierra Mist and lemonade, gator burger, fish and chips, a tiny little sliver of a pie that they gave us, and wings. So we're about to eat. Then I might update you guys before tomorrow tonight, or if we go down to Barren River, Castnet, or whatever. And then, yeah, see you guys then. So now we just got to a river, and there's like this old boat lift right here, and it says something. This historic boat lift was transformed into a work of art by Kenneth Noland, thanks to the vision of Ogla Hisseron, Barbara and Richard Kearney, Donald Seabury, and Paul Arsenault. Dedicated April 13th, 2007. So, this was a boat lift for boats like that or whatever. But someone like painted it, Kenneth Noland, and just along the river right now, and it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Me and my dad are stopping here to fish real quick. I think our motel is that way, center of town right there. So you got the power pole. So, see you guys later. We found this dock right next to this like abandoned for sale house that we decided to fish off of. I casted twice with a jerkbait. Well, first of all, there's tons of pelicans. We scared them off though because we did 2 casts. My second cast, I hooked one, but the bloody pelican, or it was nibbling. Thinking about it, the pelican scared it off. Next thing you know, my dad hooks a pelican. Right? Isn't that right, Dad?
That's correct.
And so we lost our gold spinner. Our gas tank is leaking. And if anyone is seeing this, if we explode, that's why. Pi Day explosion. Yeah, so we're not gonna fish here again because there's so much bloody pelicans. And they think our bait is real, which I guess is good for the fish, but not for pelicans. And we also found this abandoned crab trap that we're not going to take because it says private property. But, yeah. So, we're probably going to go drive around a bit more, go back to the motel, find something to do. So, it's always an adventure. Alright, so it's nighttime. We're about to go to sleep. That's all I have to say. So tomorrow we decided to change the plans. We're not gonna go eat at this like restaurant in Chokoloskee. We're just gonna make bagels and honey. Isn't that right, Dad? So I'll wake up around 6:30. High tide starts at 7 or low tide? Low tide's at 11. High tide's at 7:30. So we're gonna try and be there at 7:30. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright, so we woke up. He woke up at 4 a.m. I woke up about 30 minutes ago. We already ate our honey and peanut butter bagels because the restaurant, not that one, but a different one in the...
Chokoloskee.
Yeah, Chokoloskee. I forgot what it was called for a second, even though I've been saying it all day. Well, it didn't open till 9. So, no. And we want to get there by 7:30. It's like 6:40. We had our coffee, and we're not in any rush. We're just going to wait. Isn't that right, Dad?
That's right.
So, we'll see you guys at the boat ramp. We are now at the boat ramp. We're about to head out, but he's doing something with the map and stuff. So, we're going to probably fish around the Lopez River. Maybe drop off our stuff at the Chickee. But I am wearing a life vest because I'm safe. So, we're about to launch. So, we'll see you guys if we catch a fish or at the Chickee. We are here at the Lopez River campsite. We're not camping here. We were just going down the Lopez River, and we saw the shark swim, which was pretty cool. And we said, because my dad has stayed here before, so we said, oh, why don't we check it out? And it's nice. See, you got that? And this right here is, well, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, cistern. And it's used to store water. A guy named Gregorio Lopez landed here. This was his home. He had a house somewhere.
No.
And then this is he built this, and this is the only thing that really survived. And it was used to collect the rainwater and store it as fresh water, which is cool that it still is here to this day. It got a little bit of holes in it, but. And got a picnic table over here. Ooh, pretty. And yeah, so it's a pretty nice campsite if you're ever thinking about coming to the Everglades Lopez River campsite, then it's pretty good. And you can even see what's inside. I'll show you guys. But see, it's still made out of like shells and all that. And there's a portalette and a table. Ooh, there's a sign here. Let's see what it says. Oh, it just says Lopez River Campsite. Ooh. Little shells right here, which I'm pretty sure this is what it's made of. So, I'm going to show you guys the inside of it. I guess it was split into two. And it's not full of water anymore, but Bud Light beer cans and stuff. Ooh, there's a screw. I guess they had screws in the founding of Florida days. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. And we'll see you when something happens. We're on the boat, and Crooked Creek Chickee is just on the other side of this island, which is cool. And then let me see if I can see what number that marker is if I zoom in. No, I can't. I think it's 126. It's 126, Dad. Is it on the other side of that island or this island? This one. Alright. So, you guys are going to get to see Crooked Chickee with us. And I've never really seen a Chickee unless it was on Google Maps. And, you see we got all our stuff in the boat, our luggage. There's my camera case. So, we're about to, we about to see it. I think I see something. Can't tell. But I see something. There's marker 126. 126. And once we get to the Chickee, we're gonna unload some of our stuff. We're probably gonna fish off it, cast net. And yeah. So we're about to be there. So yeah. So, I'll pick you guys up once we're there, or once we're about to be there, even though we're about to be there now, but I don't have that much memory. I see it.
There it is.
Our home, sweet home, Alabama. Whoa. Look at that. Is anyone there? And no one's here too. Crooked Creek Chickee. Crooked Creek Chickee. Crooked Creek Chickee. Crooked Creek Chickee. Oh, there's a little ladder.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Oh, look how smooth the water is in the sand, mangrove. How are we supposed to park?
Hey, remove my shrimp.
What?
Yeah, put it on the table.
Alright.
Okay, where's the paddle?
Right here.
Okay, we'll get it.
You want it?
Yeah, hand it to me.
Alright. Alright. Ooh. Got a little pipe. Looks like it. Oysters on the ladder. Oh, my pole's hidden in the mangrove.
Come on, dude. You need to shut down your camera for now.
Alright, I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so we made it to the Chickee. I thought I lost files for my camera, but I didn't. And we set up our tent. We already ate, which is good. We have another Chickee to ourselves. We have two. And let's see if our little fishy friend is still here that I saw earlier. No, I saw a needlefish earlier, but I don't think he's here. Yeah. So we're probably gonna maybe sit down for a bit, fish, and I'll let you guys know if we catch any.
Take that thing out of your lap. That thing's like looking like it's about to slide.
Anyway, so we're here. We fished over there earlier at Sunset Bay. And we're
Sunday Bay.
Sunday Bay.
This is still Sunday Bay.
I was about to say that. We came out of Crooked Creek Chickee. Not Crooked Creek because it's a creek or a river, I guess, or whatever you call it. And haven't had much luck at Sunday Bay. But we did eat some pretty good why did I forget what everything's called? Beef jerky. Yeah. So we're probably gonna fish here for like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Maybe find a new spot and then go back to Crooked, try and catch that snook again. And then do something. I don't know. But just fishing. And the water's pretty good right now. Doesn't it look good, Dad?
Nice little breeze just to keep the bugs away.
But it is hot. It's really hot. So we'll see you guys later. Alright, so I just caught a catfish.
Yeah, those gatos.
Yeah,
Can't say we weren't skunked.
yeah.
Alright, later.
Bye, Mr. Catfish. Goodbye. Be free.
Boil it here a little faster.
Yeah, it'd be faster, but anyway. So we're back at the Chickee, and we're figuring out how to make macaroni and cheese. Because, I think we did something wrong. And, the river has been flowing like crazy.
Incoming tide.
Yeah. So. And earlier it was more faster. Like, that was all, like, rushing over there. But, so we got camp up, got all our stuff that we don't need in the boat, even though we need everything, but, like, everything that could get in the way. And, gonna eat some dinner. Apple turkey sausage and, mac and cheese. That's pretty good.
How do you like it?
It would taste better not crunchy and want to break my teeth. But
Good thing we're gonna cook it.
yeah, and since we're on a Chickee, we have to use a propane Trail Scout burner.
Trail Scout burner. Dad's had this Trail Scout burner since
1974
2004.
when he did his big 10-day trip. So
17 years I've had the same Trail Scout burner.
that's 17 years old. That's older than me.
Dirt. Older than dirt.
So we're probably gonna eat. Might record that bit, and then we're gonna fish. Try and catch that one snook down there tonight since they feed in the nighttime. So yeah. Alright, so we're at the Chickee. There's a needle fish. I think it's gone. It's in the dark. So, and we're at the Chickee. We already ate with the Trail Scout burner. Yeah, whatever, father. And probably gonna make some s'mores soon. And the tide has gone down.
Well, it hasn't gone down, it's slack. High tide right now, it's high tide.
Same thing.
The current is not moving.
Looks like it's moving.
A little bit, but not like it was.
Oh, well, I guess not. And we're checking the tide chart for tomorrow to see what time we want to leave. And fish jump. And get to Pavillion. So gonna need to figure that out. So we'll see you guys when something happens. Alright guys, so we woke up. We already drank our coffee, made our eggs, and packing up a little bit. But now it's time to do the hardest work for the tent. I think we gotta put it up in like 3 hours again, maybe 2. And the sleeping bags, they're definitely the hardest to put in the case. But, you know, we're gonna make it work. Because
That's what we do.
yeah, that's what we do. You can do anything once you're camping.
Alright, let's go.
So, I'll update you guys later. Alright guys, so we're in the mouth of Sunday Bay. The waves, we're going against the wind but with the tide, so I'm gonna get wiped out up here by a gnarly barrel. And we're gonna travel through Sunday Bay to the Houston. Alright, so we just got out of Sunset Bay and Sunday Bay, and it was pretty fun to ride on, but I did get a little wet, but not that bad. So now we're just traveling through the Houston River, going to House Hammock Bay. We're gonna come out, what river? Or we just come out House Hammock? I forgot. But, and then we'll go through the Gulf. We'll be at Pavillion, or maybe Rabbit, depends. But probably Pavillion. And it's not as bad, the winds here, because I'm somewhere we have wind protection from those mangroves over there. And so on Crooked Creek Chickee, we had neighbors. We had these kayakers, 4 people, and when we were coming through Sunday Bay, at the end of it, near marker 119 that comes into the Houston River, we saw them again. So that was cool. And just look how like smooth the Houston River is compared to Sunday Bay, because I showed you guys it earlier. So yeah, just drifting through. I'll see you guys at House Hammock or the Gulf. House Hammock Bay, which was, we did pretty dang good, because it was low tide and very windy and wavy. We had the wind going against us. and we did good. So, got into the Houston River. We're fishing on it right now and eating lunch, which consists of apples and peanut butter and jelly. And now, see, the tide is drifting my bobber out because it's outgoing into the Chatham River or Storter Bay, which we want to go, but it's low tide right now. So we're just fishing. And then maybe in like, I don't know, we'll check the tide. And it depends if it's high or low. If it's high, we'll start going. But if it's low, we'll stay here. It'd be even better if it was in the middle so it won't be windy. But don't really know. So we're just going to wait it out with the wonderful Houston River. Not that hot. Bit of a breeze coming in us. But yeah, I'll see you guys if we catch a fish or when we leave. Alright, so.
Hey, can you lift this?
Yeah.
This. Just hold it right there.
Alright guys, so. When I said we were in Houston River, I think we were still in Sunday Bay.
We weren't in Sunday Bay.
We were in just some waterway, right? That connected to the Houston River. We still had to go through. Alright guys, so we're at Pavillion Key. Pretty nice out right now. We ate dinner, got a fire going. And the reason why I didn't pick up my camera earlier, it's like 6 right now, is because when we were coming through there, the winds changed on us, almost from a straight west wind. So I was getting wiped out by some gnarly barrels. Like the boat was bouncing up and down. And the waves were hitting me. I got pretty cold. A little bit of water came into the boat.
A little bit of water.
And then, yeah, only a bit. And then, once we came here, we went all the way to that corner to see if the winds were still heading straight west, and they were. So, we got wiped out over there, too, by a lot of waves. And then, came back. We saw some people over there, so we decided to come here. And once we were on the way, a lot of our stuff got wet. I'll name the things that stayed dry.
We took on a lot of water.
Yeah. I mean, even though there's millions on billions on trillions on quadrillions of gallons in the water, and in the gallons of water in the ocean. We had about 2 in our boat once we were coming.
200?
No, 2.
2 gallons?
Yeah, once we were coming in. And then we stopped here, quickly unloaded our stuff because it was still very windy, tide was against us, and our boat kept getting water in it. So we did that, and then got everything ready, unpacked the tent, probably the quickest we've ever done it. But there was sand in one of the poles, so that took up a bit of time. And then, hold the battery, Dad. And then we checked back on our boat. It was completely full of water to the top. And it was still high tide. There's our campfire. Awesome. My dad's a fire expert. Primitive survival pass. There's our boat that we just fixed. And so we saw it, and it was still high tide. Got it. Show them the high tide line, Dad. Right there is the high tide line. It was up to there, maybe even a bit further. And our boat was in it. So we decided we were just gonna wait it out till low tide and make our campfire and food. But luckily, since it was low tide, we had since it's a little bit of a slope here, we had the the hole in the back that you put the drain plug in, had it empty out most of the water. So the only bits of water were in the middle cabin part and the back of the boat. So we cleaned all that up, and it was in a hole. So was the motor, and so was the drainage thingy. It was like in the ground. That's what in a hole means. So we had to dig it out with a seashell. Only logical thing, we couldn't have used the paddle. So we dug it out, and then we had to twist it so the bow was facing the ocean, and we brought it up more. So we did that, just did it. So what I'm saying kinda is what I'm leading to is our boat was a lot of gallons full of salt water, tackle box. Luckily our firewood didn't get so wet. Tackle box is still drying out. Our air mattresses are a little soaked.
A little wet. They're not that bad.
So
We could have used them, but it's quicker to not.
So we're gonna sleep on the sand tonight, but with our sleeping bags, which is not that bad. And also with our sleep, we're gonna have to wake up at 2:30 so we can get the boat out on the water before high tide. Or at high tide, actually, because it starts at 3:15, 3:30.
Yeah, 3:38.
And we're gonna go over there so we can, that's the way home. That's the Chickee River, somewhere over there. We're gonna go over there, get some wind protection, and then wait it out till sunlight. So
What are we gonna do now?
Right now, we're gonna make some s'mores.
Okay, and then we're gonna brush our teeth and go to bed, get a little rest.
And watch
We
the
gotta wake
sunset.
up early.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll see you guys later. That right there, my friends, is a Gulf Coast sunset. It's gonna sink down into the water soon, and you guys are gonna watch it with me. Kinda looks like a moon. Or like, like the casual island with a palm tree. Something like that. That's just beautiful. And we don't get those on the East Coast where we live, Oviedo or Titusville, because the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. In the Everglades, where we are, we're in the Gulf of Mexico pretty much. Well, we are in it. Is in the west. So just look at that. Goodbye, sun. Breathe red. And it's gone. Alright, so we'll see you tomorrow sometime. Anyway, so take 2 because the battery came out. So what I was saying is we survived Pavillion. We came back, ate at Havana Cafe, and we didn't know where it was because it was inside the mall, kinda, and there was a lot of golf carts and old people blocking it. That's what South Florida really is, golf carts and old people. So we asked these guys, one of them had 4 teeth in his whole head, and he said it was near the post office, which we looked by, and the mall, because that's pretty much the whole complex there. And We ate at Havana Cafe. It was pretty good. It was a Cuban restaurant. He had like a chorizo sandwich with jalapenos and what else?
Egg, cheese, deliciousness.
Yeah, I had a egg and bacon and cheese sandwich. Bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. So, we escaped Pavillion, and we're going to tell you how. I don't really remember, because I was half asleep. So, we're going to see it. You're the star of the show now, Dad.
You want me to describe it?
Yeah, we'll both describe it.
Alright, so we knew that high tide at Pavillion was at 3:38. Our boat was just below high tide line. Yeah, 3:38 a.m. So I set my alarm for 2 o'clock, but I really couldn't sleep at all because I knew that I wanted to watch that water. So at 12:30, I actually got dressed and then went out to the boat. Sat there for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a while.
I didn't
And I
know
went
this.
laid down, and then I set my alarm again for 1:30, but again I didn't need it. 1:30 woke you up.
You woke me up at 1:30?
Yep.
Oh.
Then we broke down the inside of the tent, rolled up our sleeping bags, and then loaded up everything toward the boat. We broke down the tent, put the tent in the tent bag.
Hold on a second real quick. And also, our mattresses were a little wet, so our main mattress was sand.
Yep.
So that's one less thing to do, and it was awesome.
Yep, beach sand is soft, so we're good.
Yeah. Alright.
Then we had the boat totally loaded, and the tide was about a third of the way onto the boat. But the heavy engine was towards the island, so that was still on the ground. So we had to wait for the tide to come in a little bit. And as the tide came in, we heaved ho, 1, 2, 3, we pulled. And after about 35 to 40 pulls, we were able to free the boat up and get on the boat. And at that time, it was probably about 2:20 in the morning.
2:27.
Yep. And then we motored over to one of the nearby mangroves, and we found a nice little cubby that was wind protected where we were resting. Anchored up, got pretty close to the mangrove, and then we tried to just kind of rest, but then as the night progressed, it got really cold.
Frigid.
Really cold. And eventually we realized, hey, we have sleeping bags. So we broke out our sleeping bags, and then all of a sudden we were nice and quiet and somehow found some peace of mind to get some rest and maybe even a little bit of sleep before we woke up again at about 7. And a little bit after 7, we took off from there and made a beeline for the Indian Key Pass, found the markers, and ran full bore through Indian Key Pass into Chokoloskee Bay. We found the overpass that crossed Smallwood Drive, went under that, then we ran aground on an oyster bar.
I was about to say we were on like 5 grounds on an oyster bar.
But that was the only time we ever ran aground.
Mm-hmm.
Then we realized what the other boats were doing, which was some cockamamie scheme to find deep water. So we followed those guys, made it to the boat ramp, and we were good to go.
Yep. And how I was slowly, you wonder, Colton, how did you sleep sitting up on the boat? I didn't sit up. I went into the bow of the boat, which is the front, and then I tucked myself in the sleeping bag, kind of like a dog waste bag, you know, like it's like a ball on the bottom, kinda, and then you have like you hold it like that, kinda.
Quite a graphic image there.
And then, so I had my legs tucked in, and once I woke up, this leg would not want to move. So I tried to move it, snapped it a little bit. I said, ow, because it hurt. And then I think you woke up from that. And then I did one big and it was a big crack too. And then my leg was fine. And I had my head either on my chair, the edge of the boat, or the battery, which I'm assuming it was the battery. And my hand next to the anchor, crowded. And I somehow managed to get like an hour, 2 hours of sleep.
Very nice.
And then I woke up at like 6:45, 6:30, and I got attacked by mosquitoes. And I saw this guy. He was just, I didn't even think he was there. He was just sitting, his sleeping bag on him like a hoodie, but the front zipped up.
I was totally covered up.
So he was just like sitting in his chair.
Fully engulfed inside of that sleeping bag. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And then and then I forgot to take my allergy medicine.
You did take allergy medicine last
Not
night.
this morning.
Okay.
It was just because
Alright,
I
keep going.
sneezed. And then, hidden entrance. And as we said, we came, ran a couple grounds, we saw a manta ray jump when we were coming through the channel.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, stingray. It like leaped out of the water. It was cool.
So anyway, Colton, what was your favorite part of the trip overall?
My favorite part?
Yeah. What was the best part?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked staying in the motel.
Oh,
I liked the
come
Chickee. I liked the Chickee.
Yeah, Creek, Chickee.
I liked the snook and the manta ray. And
Yeah.
we saw tons of sharks too.
What was good about Pavillion Key?
We found out how to make a fire when it's windy.
Oh yeah.
You dig a hole into the ground
Big
and
old
build
hole.
like a wall.
Yeah,
So now once we're at Mosquito Lagoon, we just do that but with crushed coquina.
that's right. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. So what was your favorite part, Dad?
Probably last night when we had everything set up, ready to get some rest, watching the sunset, sitting by the campfire, eating some s'mores, and knowing, yep, the plan will work. We will be able to escape Pavillion Key. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was a pretty good part. So that's it for our Everglades journey.
Whoop, whoop.
So if you guys enjoyed the movie, then that's good.
Stay tuned for the next episode. Everglades Terror